In layman's terms, we all have driven down streets and saw like the giant monster house plopped in between the little bungalows, right? With no respect to scale. But on a larger scale development, the idea that variety and shape and form contributes to that congruence of scale.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you have to look at it from a few different perspectives because we see buildings mostly from the ground plane and the horizontal. But if they're done correctly, we also see them midway and on the upper levels too. So do you have any thoughts about how you can change the scale to maybe make a development more successful?
I like the way you frame that. So thinking first about the pedestrian walking along a street as we experience a street frontage. Your favorite streets probably have a different cadence as you walk along. So there might be a variety in what you're experiencing, whether that's, retail, patio, spill out, or maybe it's residential, at-grade units. I personally love the diversity in form, and as you move up in the building, I think the most successful ones that express different articulation throughout the way, whether that be step backs or setbacks, and they're responding to that street frontage, the scale sort of feels like it fits. And that's all supported from the ground up, I think.
One of the things that people don't do well necessarily is they just shove everything up to the setback. And so some of the more successful cities, and I always go back to European cities because they have such an embedded culture, is because they sort of grew in this accretion manner where you get all these interesting surprises and things. We don't do that well in North America, and I think that's something. Can you think of a successful example that you might use to illustrate that?
Yeah, one is a Toronto example, not built yet, but Mirvish Village does, I think, a great job at balancing, having taller elements in buildings, but also balancing the connectivity through the development, creating these moments of magic or curiosity, ultimately supported by the options for movement throughout the development. I just love the diversity of it. I love the playfulness of it. I think they did a really great job.